So just what you were just talking about, it brought up some different questions uh, for me. I'm curious. So you're married, and do you have children as well?
I do, yes. I've been married now 18 years. My wife should get a medal for that. And also, I've got two kids. I've got a 15-year-old son who plays soccer, and then I've got a 10-year-old daughter.
So if you don't mind walking us through that, what was that journey like? Because I know that's a issue that a lot of people um, with disabilities. I mean, one of the biggest goals is to be like everyone else, have that dream to get married, to have kids. But a lot of times that's something that that's shut down uh, quickly for people. So, what was that part of your journey like?
It's really neat to see, kids that, that you've had or, even other people have adopted foster kids, to have that journey because a lot of people say, oh, well, can you take care of kids? Yeah, I can change diapers. Yeah, I can feed them. Yeah, I can pick them up and total. So to see that, and like you said, see someone who, doesn't have any disabilities, when you look at that as someone who, grew up with a disability, it is a blessing to see that. But it's also, you teach them that, hey, some people aren't as fortunate. So always have love, have compassion, and also growing up as a kid, having a parent who is considered disabled, that's tough. Because they get asked the questions at school, they get asked by their friends, what happened to your dad? Can he do this? Can he do that? So it's also something that they have to deal with. So you have to really have that open conversation and also give them some grace because they're under a lot of stress by having a parent that's considered disabled.
Yeah, I think that's uh, that's some very valuable advice because you've got a lot of people navigating a lot of things. Um, what advice would you have? Maybe there's somebody who's a new parent that has a disability and they're getting some of those questions that you've dealt with for a while about well, I don't think that you should be raising kids or that it's possible for you to do that. What kind of advice can you give them on maybe how to navigate that without letting uh, anger or frustration or rule the day there in those conversations?
Yeah. Well, you have to have a mindset of blessing and know that you've been blessed by that opportunity to have those kids, by God, by your universe, what you believe in. And just know that nobody's perfect. When we get kids, I promise you, there's not a PDF, an ebook that tells you, hey, here's how to raise kids 101. It's truly trial and error. It doesn't matter if you're full ability or disability. We all have to figure it out day by day. And just know that you're on a journey. You're on a journey to learn each day, to get better each day. And guess what? You're going to make mistakes. There's going to be days where you suck as a parent, but there's also going to be days where you rock as a parent. So just know that, hey, you're going to figure it out. Maybe you have to do something different of holding a bottle. Maybe you have to do something different, how to feed them or change, but you'll figure it out. Surround yourself by people who have been on that journey. It's great to connect with other mothers, other fathers, and not just disabled, but able-bodied people.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll realize really quick, you probably got it figured out a lot better than they did. How many kids have you seen